Hi Libra, how are you doing? If you're new here, my name is Jenny. I do the astrology transit highlights every week for every sign to help you be in alignment, basically, with the cosmos, with yourself as well, because you are the cosmos. I also do an energetic card pull for the opportunities available for the upcoming week. I use Central Standard Time, so change it to your time zone accordingly. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you always know when I upload a video. We have a big week. We are in eclipse season. And I truly believe that you Libras are going through one of the biggest internal transformations out of all of the signs. We have a new moon Virgo eclipse, which is happening in your 12th house. The 12th house is our perception. Our subconscious beliefs. 99% of what we do is based off our subconscious beliefs. And so you have an opportunity to rewrite your subconscious beliefs that aren't working for you. Like wherever you have lack in your life, you have a subconscious belief blocking you because we are meant to enjoy being human. In every aspect, I put that in way too far. But let's just get into it because there's a lot. I feel like I'm just going to be saying that for forever because up until 2028, I haven't gone further. There's just a lot of shit going on. So Monday, September 15th, we wake up with a Cancer moon. And what I really love about Monday is we have Venus making a sextile to Mars at 10 p.m. So this is going to be applying all day. Sextiles are aspects here to you take action. Sorry, my mind went just super blank there for a minute. Tapping into your energy. I don't know if some of you guys are tired in the mind, but that's what I'm feeling right now. All of a sudden I was like, whoosh, Libra. Sextiles are action-orientated energy. So if you take action, you're going to reap the benefits. And we have Venus making a sextile to Mars, which is basically you taking action on your hopes and dreams. You taking action on what serves you when it comes to your communities, your friend groups. You taking action on being your utmost authentic self and not giving a crap what anybody else thinks. This is a great way to take action on Monday. A great way to take action on Monday would be to understand where you're holding yourself back when it comes to other people's perceptions of you and stop it, pretty much. Tuesday, September 16th, we will wake up with a Cancer moon. And during a Cancer moon, your focus really, Libras, is your career. That's just a huge focus for you. And what I love about Tuesday morning is we have this Cancer moon conjunct Jupiter at 7 a.m. Jupiter's a benefic planet. Jupiter will be in Cancer until summer of next year. So this is the time to take advantage of career opportunities, growing, expanding your career, expanding your public image, figuring out what career works best for you. If you are looking to change jobs during this year, Jupiter's going to give you those rewards and those benefits. If you're following your emotional desires. Cancer is an emotional sign. So we have this conjunction to Jupiter at 7 a.m., which is just beautiful, optimistic energy when it comes to your career, public image, and just feeling more optimistic in general, honestly. We have the Cancer moon making a square to Mars at 6 p.m. Squares are here for us to create change. That's what squares are for. When you see a square, when you hear a square, just think changing. So this Cancer moon, this is your emotions squaring off with your passion and your drive when it comes to your career and your sense of self. So there could be change looking to happen there. We have the Cancer moon make a sextile to Mercury at 8 p.m. And I really love this when it comes to your subconscious. How you can utilize this is take action on your subconscious beliefs and what's holding you back in your career. We have the Cancer moon trine Saturn at 10 p.m. Some of you are going to feel this. Some of you are not going to feel this. But, this trine to Saturn, it really does cool off your emotions, even though it is water. It is water, and it's at the 29th degree. But Saturn does do a cool off. It doesn't matter what element it's in. Saturn creates this cool off, this pullback energy, bigger picture energy. So this is a bigger picture when it comes to your daily routine, your goals, as well as your public image in your career. These are your work houses. So if you need to step back and take a bigger picture, I recommend Tuesday night is a great time to do that, as trines are natural flowing energy. You don't need to try for a trine. Wednesday, September 17th, we will wake up with a Leo moon, and we have the Leo moon trine Neptune at 2 a.m., sextile Uranus at 3 a.m., and oppose Pluto at 3 a.m. This is giving I'm up all night dream energy. Okay, when it comes to your confidence, where it comes to where you are giving people, where you're counting on external validation instead of finding it within yourself, especially when it involves your communication, how you speak, your friend groups, and your relationships. So, looking for external validation through the other instead of through yourself might be a prominent theme on Wednesday, just in general. And we have Mercury opposed Saturn at 1 p.m. With Mercury opposing Saturn, this is your mental houses. This is your subconscious beliefs and what you do day to day and why you do the things day to day. It might be a day where you are mentally drained but you have like all of these tasks that you already made commitments to, like a 9-to-5 job, right? So you might feel a little bit mentally drained this day, but how to utilize this energy is oppositions. They show us where we are at a balance in our lives. So what it's really trying to do is it's trying to balance your mental, your subconscious, your daily routine, your time management, and your physical health. There's something that's looking to be balanced there. If you feel icky this day and you feel like there's tension this day, what is out of balance in your life when it comes to your subconscious, your physical health, your time management? That's looking to be balanced. Thursday, September 18th, we have a Leo moon. Plus, Leo moons are just really great for you guys, Libras in general. Like, you just feel more social. Libra, you are the sign of relationships. You are meant to be social. I don't care if you have a sun in you have a Virgo sun, okay? If you have a 12th house sun, it doesn't freaking matter where your sun placement is. You do need a little bit of social interaction to flourish. It's just naturally you. The first house just brings that aura. Or if you're a Libra sun, Libra moon, you need relationships in your life. Depending on how many and all that, yeah, that of course is going to depend on your natal chart, but this is a great day. Just Leo moon energy in general is a great day to be around people that you can be your authentic self with, and that support you. So Thursday, September 8th, we have a Leo moon. And what I love is Mercury's entering Libra at 5 a.m. Mercury is getting out of your 12th house, guys. Mercury is getting out of your subconscious. And if you have a lot of Libra placements in any way, Mercury entering Libra is just going to support you in understanding yourself and self-awareness in your mind on a different level. I'm excited for Mercury in Libra because I have Mercury in Libra natally. I have Libra, Sun, Moon, Mercury, and Venus. So this just is going to bring a lot of clarity to all your Libra placements over the next 3 weeks. But Thursday, you might not be getting that clarity because we have Mercury opposing Neptune at 5 p.m. Anytime we have Mercury, our mind, opposing Neptune, the planet of delusions and dreams, it's not for clarity, it's for flow. Like you can get clarity through a spiritual sense if you are somebody that constantly meditates and is connected into source energy. You know what I'm talking about? You can get clarity that way, but Neptune wants flow. It doesn't want force, Libra. So if you're trying to force anything, trying to get answers when you don't have them, it's just going to lead to frustration, and then you're going to start being more indecisive in your daily life, like going to a restaurant and not being able to what to pick for dinner. Like you have no idea. You can't make a decision. Those little decisions, that will start to happen. So just be careful on Thursday. Friday, we have a Leo moon. We also have Mercury trine Uranus at 12 a.m. and Mercury trine Pluto at 1:30 a.m. You know, this energy, you might be sleeping. Let's just be honest. You might be asleep for this. Trines are natural flowing energy, but it's really just showing you, like, if you have any dreams, it's going to show you where you're putting the power outside of yourself when it comes to your growth, expansion, and creativity. We also have the Leo moon make a sextile to Mars at 3:30 a.m. This will give you energy. Any aspect to Mars, the planet of energy, we get energy, Libra. So if you wake up at 3:30 a.m., especially because you have, Mars in your first house, I know Mars in your first house gives you so much damn energy. It's absolutely insane. So hopefully you've been working out and utilizing that energy to your favor towards your career, honestly. That's where Jupiter is. I always go towards where the benefic is. And also Venus, 11th house, that is your hopes and dreams. So hopefully you're doing that, because when you go towards those benefic planets, yes, there's always other shit going on in your life, okay? There's always a balance of things like squares and trines and all of this. But one, Libra, you're ruled by Venus. You should always be paying attention to what Venus is doing in your chart, because she will give you the most benefits, more than Jupiter, because you're ruled by Venus. But second of all, too, like benefics are where we find our joy, our pleasure, and make life sustainable, like human life pleasant. You know what I mean? So Leo moon make a sextile to Mars. You might get a little energy. Leo moon conjunct Venus, though, at 7:20 a.m. This is beautiful energy. This is feel-good energy. You're ruled by Venus, Libra. Take advantage when it comes to taking action on your hopes and dreams, taking action on your friend groups, taking action on your communities, taking action on what authentically makes you you, and understanding that when you're you, you get the most benefits, We also have the moon moving into Virgo at 7:23 a.m. and Venus moving into Virgo at 7:39 a.m. This is going to trigger the new moon eclipse. You might already be feeling this. Eclipse energy is always wonky. Some people feel it way before, some people feel it after. But when I'm talking about when you will feel this is the peak energy now. The moon moving into Virgo, we're going into peak energy, Libra. Meaning that a lot of clarity is going to be coming, a lot of randomness is going to be coming. Venus moving into Virgo, that's only going to help you in your subconscious, honestly. It's going to help your mental health so freaking much. It's going to seem like a huge difference if you've been struggling with your mental health and just being positive and focusing on the positive and just like negative thoughts and things like that. This is going to help you so freaking much. And it's bringing this benefit to this new moon eclipse that we're having in Virgo at the 29th degree. And that's not happening until Sunday. But we also had the Virgo moon make a square to Uranus. This is Friday, September 19th. We have the Virgo moon square Uranus at 10 a.m. This could trigger some paranormal activity, some spiritual awakenings, some aha moments when it comes to where you are emotionally holding yourself back, when it comes to your subconscious beliefs and your expansion and your growth and your belief system, spirituality. It could trigger something. So pay attention on Friday. Saturday, September 20th, we wake up with a Virgo moon. Now we have Venus square Uranus at 11 a.m., okay? So if Friday was super triggering, Saturday is coming in here with Venus, like, let's clear this up. Let's add some pleasure to this. And because you're ruled by Venus, this transit, I believe Libras, and Tauruses, but Libras, you're going to be feeling this the most. You might feel really busy in your mind this day. This is an all-day transit. You might feel really busy in your mind, but honestly, if you just ask for what is holding me back subconsciously, you're going to get the answers. Uranus is here for breakthroughs. That's how I utilize Uranus. I use it to, yes, Uranus is surprises, but it's breakthroughs. So if you are, in being intentional with your energy and understanding that this is what I require, this is what I desire, then you're going to get the answers that you require and you desire. Uranus can bam, just like that, clarity. Meditation is going to serve you, Libras, wonderfully while Venus is in the 12th house. It really is. You're going to get so many answers through a quiet mind, really. Quiet that mind. Sunday, September 21st is the new moon eclipse, and it's happening at 2:54 p.m. 2:54 p.m., I'm sorry. And, this eclipse, this is a new intention when it comes to your perception and your mental health. How are you viewing the world? Wherever you have lack in your life, Libra, is where your beliefs aren't serving you. Okay, so just think about that. It's going to be different for every Libra, but where in your life do you have lack that, you know what I mean? Are you trying to find love? Do you believe love is hard? Are you trying to make money? Do you believe making money is hard? How were you raised? That's our subconscious, is our inner child, our inner beliefs. So how were you raised? This is what's not serving you. If you have lack in your life, go towards that as a new intention, finding those beliefs. And yes, it's going to take a while for it to be in your outside reality. As Saturn is opposing this tight conjunction at the 29th degree. So there are some restrictions, and Saturn is a slow moving planet. But Saturn is the planet of reality. So I honestly feel like Saturn's helping us bring this to reality, right? If you have lack in your life, you want to know why. Right? Or do you just want to keep living in lack? Sometimes you got to face that shit and realize what beliefs you have that are no longer serving you, Libra. And I know that you can do it, Libra. You're an air sign. You're about the mind. Air. Okay? You are super freaking intelligent. Yes, you are a Venusian energy, but Libra is air, right? We get downloads. We get ideas. We are very intelligent when it comes to people. So figure out the people in your life that raised you, that screwed you up in the belief sector of your life, and that's why you have lack, and figure it out. Okay, where was I? Also, keep in mind, we are going to be in a balsamic moon Friday and Saturday. And this is going to make you tired. It could. Not every Libra, because we do have Mars in the first house for you. So you have this balance of energy, which is nice, but it could make you tired if you are really digging into your subconscious beliefs. It rewires your DNA when that happens, okay? Your perception, new wires in your brain form. That takes energy. Your body's using energy. So if you're tired, rest. And also understand that Sunday, the moon will move into Libra at 4:41 p.m. and you're going to feel a really big boost of energy. You're going to feel the switch up. And then the Libra moon will trine Uranus at 7:20 p.m. and then trine Pluto at 7:34 p.m. So you have this beautiful transformation energy when it comes to your sense of self, what brings you joy, creativity, where you're growing and where you're expanding in this life. This is a big new moon. And you know what? Well, one, because it's an eclipse, obviously. But it's like, this is a big new moon because it's about doing the work. It's about really understanding where you're holding yourself back and really looking at yourself for what you are and understanding that everything in your life you created with your own vibration and you are not the victim and it's nobody else's fault. And I'm not talking about like childhood and trauma in childhood. That comes with like healing. That's a different journey. I'm talking about now being an adult and now you have an opportunity to understand energy. We weren't taught energy when we were younger, how energy worked. You know, we always knew like when we hung out with people that were in a bad mood, we'd end up being in a bad mood. We are the sign of relationships, Libra, so we do feel other people on a different level. We really do. Like their energy, our energy, but it's about understanding your own damn energy, okay? And how powerful and how amazing you are. And so when you feel their energy, it doesn't trigger you. Because if it's triggering you, that means that there's something inside of you that's looking to be healed, a belief that doesn't serve you anymore. All right, so I'm going to pull cards to talk about the energetic opportunities available for you for next week. So pick one or two or both, whatever resonates. And also take what resonates, leave the rest. Oh, number 2s, a lot of cards. All right, number 1s. Oh my gosh. Yeah. This is about authenticity, number 1s. Oh yeah, it's about authenticity. Number 1s, you have an opportunity next week to heal something in your heart. You have a heart chakra blockage, meaning that like your heart and what your passions are and what you desire isn't totally commuting to your brain very efficiently. And this is about true authenticity. So next week, you have an opportunity to feel like a weight is lifted off your freaking chest. There's going to be opportunities maybe next week to really to really speak up for yourself. Be you. And you're going to see where you're holding yourself back. It's going to be mirrored through other people where you're holding your own authentic self back. Maybe it's you, some other people's behavior annoys you, but you don't say anything. It's something simple like that. It doesn't have to be this crazy big thing because eclipses are ripple effects. Keep that in mind. But there's an opportunity for you to feel free next week. And maybe you have to yell. I don't freaking know. Just be you. You have Mars in the first house right now, so I wouldn't be surprised if you had a little bit of anger. You know. All right. Number 2s. Number 2s. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I feel like this is a complex message. I'm getting... This is interesting. Okay. your opportunity next week is to allow. Why is it to allow? Number 2s, have you been feeling any burning in your chest, maybe back pain, or like heart palpitations, things like that? Anyways, if you are, this definitely is a message for you for number 2s. You're getting past life energy. Past life energy is integrating into your heart chakra right now, and it's expanding your intuition and your wisdom. So next week, I'm really hearing that rest is going to be your opportunity is to rest and feel for those, like stretch out your, this is so awkward. Stretch out your arms and like open your chest, like try to like get your chest opened up. But you're getting, it's your intuition and your wisdom is really, really growing, and it's really going to be prominent on the new moon. You're going to start to feel it, but it's about allowing that energy and knowing what it is. I'm telling you right now, it's heart chakra integration, activation. So, you're not dying. Hey, I am not a medical provider. If you feel uncomfortable in any way and you need to go to the doctor, you freaking go to the doctor, okay? But if it's just little heart palpitations, burning, it could even be like middle of the back burning as well. Those are your heart chakras. And allow it. That's your opportunity next week. Allow that energy to move through you. Because it's a mental game too. It's, you know what I mean? Because it can be, I used to be a hypochondriac until I started ascensioning and integrating 4 years ago. And I realized that like everything because I'd always go to the hospital and they're like, you're fine. I'm like, no, I'm not fine. But then, yeah, I am fine. But it's all like a mental game too. So that's also an opportunity for you number 2s next week. But yeah. Anyways, Libras, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next week.